Today is the 18th of December 2021, so I'll open day 18 of this LEGO Star Wars Christmas calendar. Let me just find it. Here we go. Right, today I got a Y-Wing bomber. That's pretty cool. Finally, something good from this calendar. I wonder if this is like a Rebel bomber or a Resistance bomber. I think it's probably a Rebel one, which is good. The Y-Wing is a very cool looking ship. You can get books with like detailed interiors of these ships, but what's funny about them is because they're sci-fi, they don't, there's not really any way to engineer Star Wars ships, so it's kind of all just made up. Like, particularly the shapes of them, they're not entirely absurd, but they feel more like they were designed with good looks in mind as opposed to practicality. Obviously, you do get in the real world lots of very cool looking vehicles that are designed with practicality in mind. The design is guided by the intended use. For example, jet fighters, they look pretty cool, but their design is based entirely on their aerodynamics and just optimizing flight capabilities, basically. When it comes to Y-Wings, though, I think these work quite well from like a spaceship standpoint because they're not aerodynamic, which shows that I guess they're designed to be used in space primarily. They're not very aerodynamic. They are to some extent. It's not like they're flying a cube, or like a big a big sail through the air. But I would say the design motif is less aerodynamic than, say, an X-Wing, which I guess you could reason is designed that way so that it can work in atmosphere, because it can be reasoned that if you're going to make a vehicle that can fly, right, you may as well make it work in as many environments as possible, and making the X-Wing aerodynamic doesn't really detriment its capabilities in space. It might detriment, some other design considerations like, internal volume for fitting stuff, but X-Wing works as a ship. It has a shield generator, so that's pretty cool. You know what? Having built this isn't as cool looking as I thought it would be. It just feels a bit like skeletal and empty, and Y-Wings don't tend to look like that full scale in the movie, so I'll give this a 4 just because it doesn't do quite as good job as some other micro builds. Right, let's open the other calendar, the 2021 calendar. And of course day 18 is in the same place. I think it's quite funny that they always use the same locations. Oh, I got another torture droid. I think I already have one of these. I think I may have either got one of these from a previous calendar year, but I definitely have one of these with my LEGO Death Star. It's the 2008 Death Star though, so it does use some different bricks and some different building techniques. For example, I don't think it has a little syringe. Look at this piece. It's a little syringe piece. That's quite cute. So you can inject Princess Leia with like pain toxin or something. Whatever they use, I'm not entirely sure. And then this goes on the bottom. And oh, I leave a blank at the back. And I attach the syringe. Maybe I'll get Princess Leia in a later day. Maybe I'll get it tomorrow. We'll see. Give it an eye. A menacing eye. Nice. Look at that. I've got to give this model a 5. I think it's quite good. It's quite a good representation of the torture droid. I think this is, for once, a very good use of clear pieces to hold something up. It at least suggests that it's supposed to be floating. It's best you can do with Lego. Stuff doesn't actually float in reality, unless you give it some kind of propulsion. Or I guess, you know, you fill it with helium or hydrogen, make it a balloon. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.